What did Mariano Rivera say about your hair? You got to meet Mariano Rivera.
Mariano, who's
a friend of yours now, which is wild.
Mariano, I mean, look, this is a guy that was like him and Jeter, the core four, right?
Absolutely.
New York baseball, 5-6 rings each. I mean, a lifetime Yankee. This guy we paid good money to see this guy play. Right. We were sitting on the edge of our seats most of the time when he was pitching.
Of course.
He's closing in big games. And he has a foundation, a charity foundation for children. And I got invited to go to help with it. And I went and I said, am I going to meet him and become best friends with him? And it happened.
And now Rivera's just, and it's interesting.
I think we're best friends.
Because Rivera, I hosted this show in 2014 called Off the Bat. It was on MTV2.
I know this.
And MLB. And I got to take batting practice.
Wasn't your co-host
Sway and Fat Joe?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. You took batting practice
off Mariano Rivera. I got to actually step into the batter's box.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, I have it on my Instagram. I got to. That's another thing. Yeah.
I golfed with him.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't know if you got to BS with him.
No.
I mean, just a very sweet, kind, laid back, happy-go-lucky guy.
Yeah.
Like whatever, like kind of.
Yeah. Put it off the bat, Chris Distefano, Mariano Rivera.
Holy cow, dude.
I got to do batting practice with him, and it was sick.
What, was he just lobbing him in?
He was throwing. He was throwing the ball.
Were you connecting?
Well, here's what happened: is I was in the batter's box with them. Yeah, I saw that's the video of it.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah,
ready?
Stadium.
I think so. Big fan, man. From Brooklyn, dad's from the Bronx.
Dude, what were you thinking this day?
It was
first of all, when you found out you were going to do this, can we pause that 1 second?
Yeah.
Take me through this. You whose idea was it? Who
MLB.
pitched to?
Major League Baseball pitched it to us as the show. I played in the Major League Baseball Celebrity All-Star Game, and I got to do batting practice off Mariano Rivera.
You're kidding.
I swear to God. And in the Celebrity All-Star...
Were you nervous?
Oh, my! I went 0 for 3 in a softball game in front of my whole family and 40,000 fans and popped out to the catcher. No. I popped out to the catcher. Yeah.
Who was pitching?
Was
it Lob? Or
was
it like...
Yeah. It was the guy from the Minnesota Twins. I'm blanking on his name. Jack something.
No, but was he lobbing or was he doing like, how the professional college, like how they do that thing where they wind their arm and looks like a cartoon?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't like lesbian softball.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. How fast can the lesbian softball girls?
They get into the 70s or 80s.
Really, some might be lesbians, some might not. Shout out lesbians.
Shout out lesbians.
Shout out softball.
I think they go to the 70s or the 80s.
Underhand.
That's.
I think is that harder?
90 miles an hour.
What?
Yeah.
The fastest pitcher on record was thrown by.
Oh, Eddie Finger. Underhand.
What unnatural body position do you have to do to throw underhand? That's got to be harder than throwing. It's
100%.
I mean, it's unquestionably harder to throw faster underhand.
Do you think
overhand.
Could a Major League Baseball pitcher come in and throw? I mean, a woman could then technically be a pitcher and just come in underhand and rock you.
Yeah,
that's possible.
I couldn't hit that when she's throwing.
No chance.
There's
I could
no
hit
way
that.
in the
And then they
world.
throw off-speed curveballs too.
I wonder if that messes with your body.
It has to. All that stuff messes with your body.
Like, I mean, I can't even wrap my head around where the control is coming from.
If I got hit by a softball pitch, I'd hit the deck. I'd cry. Somebody would have to walk me to first base.
Could you? Honestly, they should like these pitchers could be like law enforcement if they just gave them a sack of balls to walk around the street. Like we're talking about, like do you want to take away bullets?
Yeah. You want to start the riots again? Bang!
I mean, just those softballs are going at them like you almost don't see the winding of the
right.
Tendinitis may happen in the rotator cuff.
Well, there's a disease. Not a disease. A injury called Little Leaguer's elbow. It's called Little League elbow.
Really?
I've had to tell grown women that you have Little League elbow when I was a physical therapist.
Wow.
Yeah, it's medial epicondylitis.
You remember?
Yeah, and then tennis elbow is lateral epicondylitis.
Wow, it's that's fun to say.
So, yeah,
lateral epicondylitis.
Or like it was funny like being in PT school and like physical therapy school and like learning about like all the organs and like things like deep within the body. Like there's a part of your organs like comes. I think I forgot it's what organ it's on, but it's called the islets of Langerhans, and that's the thing. And it would be funny because like you would we would like joke around, be like, how you doing today? Like, I ate something bad, and I'm feeling the islet of Langerhans. You would do things like that.
I would drop that stuff in casual conversation all the time. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you know, you might have a little something wrong when you have epicondylitis.
Lateral epicondylitis, medial epicondylitis. Sometimes I'll say nucleus pulposus or your annulus fibrosis, which is just your spine.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll do shit like that.
So you're going in and you're thinking, I'm nervous, or this is going to be. Were you in the moment? Like, was it like this is a dream, or were you?
Yeah, I remember. I thought that they were lying to me until we actually got to Yankee Stadium, and I was supposed to get dressed.
Look how young you look.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you actually look different.
I know, right? Dude, I look better there, right?
You just look different.
I look younger.
You look younger. You look more like German there.
Yeah. See, this is me with a GoPro on my head, getting pictures to Mariano Rivera, and I just am whiffing, and I suck.
Was there a comedy take behind this, or are you trying to hit the ball?
So what I said I didn't want to make any contact because I said, I'm such a big fan that God forbid I hit the ball back at you.
Right.
And then when I was in there with him and they cut this out, I asked him, I said, can you just throw the cutter? Can you throw the cutter? His famous pitch at me. And he was laughing. He goes, I don't know. And
he's not 60 feet from you.
No. And there was a woman, like a Yankee, the woman running this thing, like for the Yankees press or whatever, who said to me, who was like standing off to the side, and he was like, oh, can I throw the cutter? And she was like, I don't know. She was like, it's a liability, like if you hit him or whatever. And then I was like, you could just throw it. And she was like, you really shouldn't throw it. Because she goes,
lady.
I know, because she goes, you really shouldn't throw it. Like, you don't know where it could end up. And then he said to her, he said, hand to God.
That's him. Yeah.
Sway, he goes, Sway was right there. He goes, Mariano Rivera says to the woman, he goes, I'm Mariano Rivera. I can place it wherever you want me to. and then he threw it 95 miles an hour at my chin, and I took a swing and missed, and they cut it because she felt like it was, it could be taken as dangerous, even though everybody was crowding around like, this guy's going to throw the cutter at this kid.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I got to see as a guy, idiot kid who played barely high school baseball, he threw a Mariano Rivera through his famous pitch.
That's like
at my face.
It's like dream camp.
I felt like a Make-A-Wish kid.
Yeah.
That's what
I was going there.
When I got there,
I pumped the brakes.
I was like,
for
I
sure.
wonder if I do have a disease, and this is how they're gonna let me know.
Don't be a fake, don't be a flake, don't run away from your feelings, babe.